This video will focus on choosing an email from our library and executing it from the platform. Notice I'm already viewing my library within the Marketing Center. I've already gone ahead and used the search filters on the left-hand side of the page. Right now I'm looking at activity types, which are just emails. I'm looking at the campaign name, which is vSphere Operations Management, and the only language I'm looking at right now is English. You want to utilize these filters however you like to narrow your results further. Once you've narrowed your results, to choose and execute an email, simply click on the thumbnail. You'll get a larger preview of the email. You'll get a subject line of the email, a description of the email. It'll show you how it looks. If you want to choose this email, you simply choose the Select This Email button. So I'll go ahead and choose this email. So I'll click the Select This Email button. It'll begin processing your request. At this point, it's starting to merge in all your market assets, such as your company logo, your address, your city, your state. And once that process is completed, it will then bring you to the email page. This is the email content page. This particular email that I selected is a point-and-click style email. To change content within this particular email, all I need to do is go to the serrated boxes throughout this entire email and simply click on it. Once I click on the serrated box, it'll pop up a little window and it allows me to change the content. If I want to make a change to this header, I just come inside the field here. I can remove this text and then simply enter the text that I would like to change it to. Once you do that, you click the Save button and that will generate the content for you. Notice how it kept all the style formatting for me, so you don't need to play with a content editor and manage the color options or font sizes. The system will do that automatically for you. So you would go throughout the entire email and make any changes. If it is an image, such as this image over here on the right, if you click the pencil icon in that banner, not only can you change that banner copy, you can actually choose a different image from your computer if you like and set a different image. The system will actually crop that for you and place it in the correct location. Again, it's the same process, so if you make changes here, you just click the Save button and that will generate an entire new banner for you. When you're finished making the content changes to the entire email, you just want to scroll back up to the top of this page here and click the Save button. Even though you're clicking Save within the actual regions, you do need to hit the Save button here up at the top. This will render the entire email for you. So go ahead and click that Save button and that will process your changes. You also have the option to update the subject line, and if you would like to do that, you would come to the field just above the email where it says Subject. You would update the subject line and then at that point you would click Save again. The next step of the process is to attach our mailing list. Those are the recipients of the email. To do that, you'll click the Mailing List tab. You have a few options here. You can quickly search for contacts to add to the mailing list. You'll just enter their email address or name here in this box. If you've imported your records, you can find the group you imported them to quickly from this Group Mailing List option. You'll just choose the drop-down box and locate that group name. And the last option is to run an advanced search in your entire database and add people to the group. By choosing this option, it gives you some advanced search capabilities here, such as searching based off a profile or a certain country or a certain region. Typically, most of the time, you'll choose a group mailing list, and I'll choose one. So I'll go ahead and I'll select the drop-down box, and I'll place a check in the box next to my prospects group, which currently has 4 contacts within it, and I'll choose the Add Check Group option here. As you can see, that refreshes the page and it's added those 4 contacts to the mailing list. After you have added your mailing list, the next step is to set up your tasks and alerts, and you would click that Tasks and Alerts tab. And notice that I'm following these tabs left to right. So if you follow the tabs up at the top of the screen left to right, it will take you through the entire process. So I'll go ahead and click Tasks and Alerts. Tasks and Alerts allows you to set up different notifications that are sent to you. So the first alert here is 24 hours before the email is sent. We'll send you an alert reminding you that you have an email in queue that will be sent out. It's a good reminder. Sometimes you'll schedule emails a couple weeks in advance. The next option here is to send an alert when an email is opened. You also have the option to create a lead in the platform. When a link in the email has been clicked, you have the same 2 options. You can send an email alert or you can create a new lead. And when the unsubscribe link in the email is clicked, you can send yourself an alert or you can create a lead. If you do choose an option, you just simply check off the box and that will enable that option, and then you can choose who that alert goes to. So for this example, I'll set it to go to John. The last option that you see on the screen basically will send you a summary report 1 week after the campaign's being completed. So what we'll do is we'll email your report letting you know how the email performed. It'll include how many it was sent to, how many opened, how many linked, how many rejected, and how many people unsubscribed. So you technically do not need to come back into the platform to review the results. If you make any changes to the tasks and alerts page, you do want to click this save button located at the bottom of the page. This will save your changes. From here, we'll move on to sending ourselves a test message, and to do that, you'll click the test message tab. And this is probably the most important step of the process. This sends you an exact copy of the email to your inbox. This gives you the most accurate preview of how the email will be delivered to your contacts. Your name will be selected automatically on the left-hand side of the screen. If you'd like to add additional people, you'll just simply check off their name. If they're not listed here on the left, you can copy it to people by entering their email address here on the right-hand side of the page. When you're done adding people, simply click the Send Test Message button, and that will email the message to you. You will receive a copy of the test message. It will tell you that it's a test message. It'll note it up here in the upper left saying that it's a test message with sample data. You want to go through, you want to make sure all the changes you've made are there. If it links to a landing page, you want to check those links to make sure that they work as well. If everything looks correct, you can now go back into StructuredWeb and schedule the email. To schedule our email, I'll click the Schedule and Send tab. This will load the calendar. You'll simply choose the date you would like the email to be sent. So I'll click inside the field and I'll send it out on the 12th. You'll choose your time. I'll send this out at 10:30 a.m. And then you just want to make sure that the time zone is set for you correctly. If it's not, just simply choose this hyperlink. And from there, you click the Save button, and your email is scheduled to be sent out on that particular date and time. If you happen to need to cancel the distribution of that email, you'll just simply go back to your Schedule and Send tab, and you'll see an option here to cancel your distribution. If you want to cancel the distribution, you choose the Cancel Distribution option. When the email is actually sent, you'll be able to view your reports. To view the reports of the email, you'll choose this Reports tab located up at the top of this page, and this will break down the actual summary for you. The reports will be available in a separate video, and we will cover those in detail. If you have any questions on sending out an email or any suggestions or comments, you can always email us at service@structuredweb.com, and one of our reps will get back to you. Thank you for watching this video, and have a good day.